Meta has changed the game when it comes to testing ads in 2025. Here's what you actually need to know. First and foremost, if you're approaching iterations the same way that you did in 2022, you're behind. And very well could be wasting a shit ton of money on ad spend for ads that aren't converting. It is no longer acceptable for swapping text on screen, tweaking the delivery, or cutting the same B-roll with a different hook. Yes, this worked at one point, but in 2025, that is long gone. Meta's best practices have shifted drastically. And in 2025, their platform is prioritizing individual concepts, completely different ones being tested against one another. So basically, conceptual differentiation as compared to minor tweaks and changes. What I've been referring to it as is wildly different creatives, which the algorithm is now favoring over minor variations. So when we think of A/B testing from 2022, 2023, and prior, including the same video in the hook, same B-roll with different text, or having the only difference be the text on screen, this is no longer effective. Those are not considered wildly different. And don't get me wrong, this approach at one point worked really well. There was a time where I was A/B testing upwards to 10 plus different iterations per concept, and the only changes were either B-roll shots, testimonial deliveries to camera, or text on screen. But fast forward to present day, and Meta's algorithm has matured. So what we don't see is what's happening behind the scenes. The machine learning model now requires real creative diversity in order to identify those top performers. And for all those visual learners like myself out there, I'm actually going to include an excerpt from what is our masterclass. It is something that myself and Lamise Barnett, MBA, launched just a few weeks ago, where we address both paid media and creative strategy, merging what is creative and analytical. And if you're interested in learning more about this masterclass, I have linked it in the description below, and I've also included what is a 40% off discount code. Use code CLASS40 at checkout for 40% off.
Hello, I included this as like bonus sections in module 3 because I feel like this really needs a visual section in the actual masterclass to really go over what I meant by A/B testing in 2025. I alluded to this and opened up the discussion in module 1, and after our live Q&A for module 1, it just really reaffirmed how we needed some visual representation so you can like fully understand what I mean when it comes to A/B testing in 2025 and how you want them to be wildly different iterations. So for this slide, we have Halara, and they have a buy one get one free promo. These are 3 unique statics that are being run right now by them. I found it on Magic Brief. They are wildly different. However, they still have the same core message, which is Halara, buy one get one free. And then there is in some of them a shop now button and also like a subheadline, last chance to get. So this is what I mean by what A/B testing should actually look like now compared to previously, leading up to like end of 2023, early 2024, when it really would have been, you know, say buy one get one free, like this image on the right, and the A/B testing could have been a different background color, but you would want like the same text, the same layout. That was how A/B testing was up until, again, this nuance that has taken place. And now what we're doing is we are being definitely way more intentional with how wildly different these iterations are. Now, I actually pulled a bunch of different ads. We're going to go through statics first, but I also pulled video ads too. All right, here is another example of how it is the same SKU. It has the same message. It is, however, wildly different when it comes to how we're choosing to A/B test. So if you notice, the first image has the full body shot of the product on. However, it doesn't have the model's face in frame, which is very interesting to keep in mind. I have worked with dozens of women's fashion brands, and one of the things that I feel like I have seen as a trend is that the times that you crop out the model's face, it almost like gives the viewer the opportunity to envision themselves in the product. So I find that interesting that they're testing this versus obviously the woman's face in frame. And outside of the image on the right of each of these statics being somewhat similar with the exception of one has her face cropped out whereas the other one doesn't, the images on the left of both of these statics are obviously very different. So the image on the left, like the actual static ad, it showcases the variety of colors that this specific SKU comes in, as compared to the one on the right where it's showcasing the back feature as far as like what it actually looks like. They have similar layouts, but they're still wildly different. And then when it comes to the text, both of them are still communicating 50% off or up to 50% off. However, the one on the left leverages what is red versus just white text. And then the one on the right also showcases a value prop, so side pockets, and also has a shop now button. So again, same SKU, same message, but wildly different when it comes to iterating. Now, these are 4 images that look similar at first glance, but are honestly still considered wildly different. And again, like, I just want to show a variety of examples so you guys can kind of start to understand what kind of A/B testing you should be doing moving forward. So the image on the left, we have 4 different colors of the SKU showcased, which I believe is something that is very strong, because like, what are the chances that every viewer is gonna like the white pant or the gray pant? Very slim. However, if we showcase that it also comes in red, blue, black, etc., you have a higher likelihood of this person, in my opinion, clicking the link, because they have now 4 colors to choose from as compared to just 2 like this image, or just 1 for these 2 static images. And if you also notice, even though they're the same SKU in all of these, they have up to 50% off verbiage here, up to 50% off verbiage here, up to 50% off verbiage here. But this one says last chance to get 2 for $49. So not only are they testing wildly different visuals as far as like how they're actually displayed in the static ads, but they're also A/B testing how they say the offer. So this is again just one example of like being assigned a concept as a strategist and like pretend I'm the client. Hey, so-and-so, we have this SKU, these pants that we want to run ads for. Can you create a concept with 4 iterations? This would be an example of that outcome. Now, we have this pant. So these are 4 different ads for the same SKU. When I worked with Beta Brand, we would A/B test colors of SKUs, because again, not everyone is going to resonate with pink or gray or purple or green or whatever it is. Now, again, like, these are 4 versions of an ad that's taking them to the same landing page, because you click the link, you go to the landing page, you can choose between like basically all these colors. Again, if you notice, they're A/B testing how they actually say the offer. So the 2 on the left say up to 50% off, whereas the 2 on the right say 2 for only $39, last chance. One thing I'm noticing that they're doing, and I've observed this now multiple times after going through their ad account, is how they're leveraging the profile of the butt. That's something that worked really well when I was at Beta Brand, but not only that, at least in this image here, they're showcasing the variety of colors that this SKU comes in, which in my opinion is very strong. The only thing I'm like not crazy about in their ads is their use of red, just because I feel like red unconsciously has a negative connotation to it, whereas if they used a more vibrant green, that at least translates in my mind to like, ooh, this is a sale, this is an offer, you're saving money. But that's just like my hot take. These are 4 other static images for this SKU of pants. So they have 4 buttons, 2 pockets in the front. And so the static on the left, it says up to 50% off, last chance to get. So they have this like side by side with this like kind of cool like zigzag in the middle. Now they have a similar concept directly to the right of it. However, they have the contrast between the green and the like off-white backdrop. And then this one showcases the variety of colors it comes in, and also like it still showcases this, which is like obviously here, and this, which is there. They're just different colors. But in my opinion, between these 2, I feel like this one is stronger. Of course, I'm not on their back end for ads, but like this would be, in my opinion, the ad that does the best. I'd be curious to know if anyone knows anyone that works at Halara. I would just be so genuinely curious. And then this one over here, again, it looks kind of similar, but ultimately it's still considered wildly different. So very similar layout. They have this same one here, they just flipped it. They have the variety of colors for the SKU versus this one. If you notice, they say up to 50% off, but instead of saying last chance to get, this one says 20 colors available, which honestly I feel like this one holds more weight in my opinion, because like you can choose from 20 colors. That, in my opinion, is the strongest value prop out of the two. And then this one has a shop now button. My only beef with this one is that they're only using black and white colors, and like for the shop now button, I just feel like they could have it be like a vibrant green. I do love how they have like this imagery here to showcase the colors. I think that's kind of fun, but I still believe the 20 colors available is the stronger version out of these two. But ultimately, like, these are 4 wildly different iterations for the same pant. And then here are 2 other ad examples. See these as 2 individual ad concepts. So like the red pant versus these like colorful leggings. So the 2 on the left, very, very similar, but still wildly different, because this one has 3 images as compared to 2, like this basic side by side, and then very similar verbiage, but the 50% off is bigger on this one as compared to this one. And then for this ad set, 2 for $24 flash sale versus 2 for only $24, buy extra $10 items. And then it also has a shop now button. So again, just 2 examples of how, if you were assigned a concept, this is how like wildly different we want you to approach it. We no longer want you to take, like, say this image and solely swap out the 2 for $24. We don't want that. It needs to be more different than just a headline iteration. And then here are 2 other ads with 2 iterations. So we have the denim pant. This one has the model's face cut out. This one has the model's face included. And then this one has the side profile, which does really, really well, because obviously, 1, a butt is going to be scroll stopping if it's like, you know, just like the side profile of it. But 2, like, it shows how flattering the pants can look on you, especially because this person's face is cut out. So it's giving the viewer a chance to envision themselves as the person that's wearing those pants. Whereas this one is just showing the pockets on the front. And then if you notice, 50% off as far as like visual hierarchy goes is like very front and center. Whereas like this one feels like almost secondary. In my opinion, I feel like this ad would be the winner. I of course don't have access to their back end, so this is just speculative. And then for this pant, they have 2 different colors that they're testing, both of which have side profiles. This one feels a little too cropped in. I feel like they could zoom out a little bit more to like have it have more of an impact. But regardless, like, again, still very wildly different SKUs, same SKU, different color, I should say. And then the visual layout is like similar but different at the same time. And if you notice, like, this one has a shop now button, this one doesn't. Yeah, those are just 2 examples of iterations. And then we have what are 2 iterations for these black leggings, and then 2 iterations for these brown pants. So this one communicates 2 for only $39. This one communicates last chance to get 2 for $39. So same but different. And then this one showcases the variety of colors these pants come in, whereas this one doesn't. And then for this one, it still showcases a variety of colors, like they both do, but this one has 2 images, whereas this one. All right, let's get into iterations as far as videos go. So I went into Halara's ad library and I pulled some of their videos, and I'm gonna play the first video all the way through, and then I'm gonna play the 3 other iterations up until it gets into like the body of the ad. So basically after the hook and like the on-ramp, which I consider kind of like the few seconds after the hook going into the body.
Goodbye skinny jean. These are the new pants to wear. Stretchy and wrinkle resistant. Elastic waistband. Wide leg style. Side pockets. Pleated details. Boosts your curves. Perfect for work and casual activities. Shop now. Goodbye skinny jean. These are the new pants to wear. Stretchy and wrinkle resistant.
So if you notice, this side-by-side hook, the thing that changes is how the pants on the right show up compared to...
Goodbye skinny...
Oh, wait, no. Hello? Wait, are these the same? Wait.
Goodbye skinny jean. These are... Goodbye skinny jean.
Wait, so what's different? Wait, hold on a second.
Are the new... Goodbye skinny jean. These are the...
Okay, now I remember. So this one has individuals pulling the pants on the side, whereas this one...
Goodbye skinny jean.
...has the person. These 2 are a little too similar in my opinion, and now that I'm remembering it, I put these 2 on the left for a reason. So the reason why I included the 2 on the left are because they seem a little too similar as far as like how we should be A/B testing in 2025. However, if we took one of these and tested them with these 2, it would make sense. jeans. Let me play them now.
Goodbye skinny jeans. These are the new pants to wear. Stretch.
So this one, the difference is the B-roll shot on the right. And so think about it. This one has kind of like a visually scroll stopping video just because it's like unrolling. It looks like it's like defying all laws of like gravity, nature, whatnot, just because they're unrolling on their own. So that's like very visually captivating. However, this one, the B-roll on the right is showcasing the different colors that come in this SKU, which is a great test. And then let's play the third one.
Goodbye skinny jeans. These are the new pants to wear. Woo! Killing. No. Color fade. No. Stretchy and wrinkly.
And if you notice, this one has a different sales sequence as far as like the narrative. But that said, like, I mean, obviously I'm not on their back end, but my logic is, okay, cool, let's A/B test these 3 hooks, and then let's also A/B test like 3 different bodies. So that's at least how I would approach it, to have it still be like wildly different while having it be as tamed and controlled as possible, just because it's, you know, we're still following the scientific method here, and we need to make sure that what we're testing as far as hypothesis goes, like, we're able to track it, understand it, and also take those learnings and apply them to future tests. And then we have this ad for this black dress on the left, and then 2 ads for this skirt.
The most magical dress on the planet. Side pockets. Flared design. Maxi length. 4-way stretch. Buttery soft and breathable fabric. Thin straps. Backless design. I feel comfortable. I feel confident. I feel beautiful. Shop now.
Nice. And so one of these is actually going to be too similar to one of the ones that I'm going to play. Let me explain. Let me just play this one and remember which one it is.
I'm going to be sad if anyone misses out on this dress.
Okay, so this versus this is too similar, right? Like, it's literally just changing the text on screen. Let me replay the first one.
The most magical dress on the planet.
So that was the same B-roll shot as this one, and the only thing that changed is the text on screen / voiceover.
I'm going to be sad if anyone misses out on...
Way too similar. However, we could test this, the most magical dress on the planet, or this one, versus this one, which is going to be a side-by-side if I remember correctly.
The most magical dress on the planet. Side pockets. Flared.
And this one holds a lot of weight in my opinion because it's showcasing 2 additional visuals that not only are doing like close-ups on certain parts of the dress, but also showcasing the variety of colors that this SKU comes in. And then for this one, they have very different hooks and on-ramps, but the same / similar sales sequence. I'm going to play both of them all the way through so you can understand what I mean.
These are so good that I bought 3 just this month. Side pocket. Adjustable buckle at the leg. Built-in shorts. Breezeful fabric. Soft to the touch. 4-way stretch. Elastic waistband. Mini length. I'm obsessed. What do you think? Shop now.
All right, and then this one.
We found what you've been looking for. A super comfy skirt with pocket. Side pocket. Adjustable buckle at the leg. Built-in shorts. Breezeful fabric. Soft to the touch. 4-way stretch. Elastic waistband. Mini length. I'm obsessed. What do you think? Shop now.
So 2 different hooks following the same voiceover and text sales sequence, but with different B-roll showcasing the 2 different colors of the skirt. And then we have 3 other ads that I pulled from their account, and we have 2 iterations for each of them. Now, the example I'm about to play is one that isn't wildly different enough in my opinion, and it's not worth a test, and I feel like it's counterproductive. Let me play them for you.
This is so cute. It's exactly what I needed. These are so trendy right now, and this is so comfy. Like, it's so stretchy. Look at that. That's gonna be so comfy. And you can wear it with a long sleeve, with like a sweater, with literally anything. I'm gonna live in this. They're so cute. I love this so much. I've been wanting one of these rompers forever because everyone that wears them like just looks so comfy and cute. I'm so glad I finally got my hands on one. This one is so affordable too, you guys. Like, especially if you use my discount code, that's in my bio as usual. Halara is just like, you need to do your back to school shopping at Halara. They have so many cute, trendy things. And they're so affordable. Like, they're seriously...
Okay, I'm just gonna pause it. I don't know what's wrong with the audio, but like, it's clearly not matching up with the person talking. I digress. This was the initial test that I pulled, and here's the other one.
This is so cute. It's exactly what I needed. These are so trendy right now, and this is so comfy. Like, it's so stretchy. Look at that. That's gonna be so comfy. And you can wear it with a long sleeve.
Wait, that's crazy. I didn't mean to match it up that well. But anyways, I just feel like it's too similar to have it be a test. So it's like same sales sequence, literally same hook, just different color. It's so minor. As compared to these two ads, let me play these iterations.
Goodbye skinny jeans. These are the new pants to wear. To deep side pockets. Wide leg style. Adjustable drawstring. Elastic waistband. Super stretchy. Super comfy. Perfect for lounging around or working out. Shop now.
All right, and then this version.
To deep side.
So,
Goodbye skinny jeans. These are the new pants to wear. To
versus
deep side pockets.
So the hooks are this one woman showing how stretchy the pants are, which is like awesome to visually showcase this value prop, versus this side by side of one woman wearing blue versus pink, and they're like low-key showing how comfortable it is and like stretchy it is. So those are, you know, two wildly different visual hooks that they're testing.
I bought 3 of these this month. Let me tell you why. Butt lifting, tummy control, 4-way stretch, lines and multiple textures, 7/8 length. Shop now.
Versus
Butt lifting. Zone compression. 4-way stretch. Tummy control. Tummy controlling butt lift yoga pants. Tummy control. 4-way stretch. Zone compression. Butt lifting. Get yours now.
I'm so interested in the fact that they mentioned butt lifting so many times. Clearly it must be working. But if you notice, like visually, these two at first glance look like they would be the same. But this test appears to be literally the sales sequence because they're two very different scripts.
All right, now that I addressed everything that you aren't able to do anymore, here are the things that you can do and should be doing in 2025 when it comes to creative testing. And this is ultimately what Meta recommends in 2025. They recommend A/B testing entirely different concepts. So obviously not just hooks, like literal like concept 1 versus concept 2 versus concept 3 versus concept 4. Now, I'm going to address the elephant in the room immediately. Most brands and agencies do not have the bandwidth to test individual concepts against one another. That said, there are some creative ways to still create those wildly different concepts without creating individual concepts to test against one another. Meta is emphasizing that they want bold variation in the first 10 to 15 seconds of your ads, which is when the algorithm decides whether or not to keep pushing your content. Now, here are some creative ways to be able to have those wildly different ads to test against one another without, again, having to come up with those individual concepts to test against one another and not having iterations to save you as far as bandwidth goes. Testing different video lengths, so having maybe the hero video be 90 seconds and then testing a 60-second version versus a 45-second version versus maybe a 20-second version. And of course, each of those hooks need to be wildly different from each of those versions, even with them also being cut downs. Because again, those first 10 to 15 seconds are going to be the most important part because that is where the algorithm is going to decide whether or not they are going to keep pushing your content. You can also rearrange what is the sales sequence. Say for example, version A starts with a hook, followed by a problem, followed by a solution, followed by social proof, followed by that CTA, that call to action. And then say that version B is the hook, teasing the CTA, which is a promo offer, followed by social proof, problem, solution, and then reaffirming that CTA. You can also target specific personas, and this is just one of many examples. Crafting unique intros that are tailored to each demographic. So think different customer segments, while keeping the rest of the video after those first 10 to 15 seconds evergreen. What I've been considering those first 10 to 15 seconds are the hook, followed by also what is the on-ramp to the body of the video, followed by the CTA. And the reason why I'm suggesting these alternates to literally testing individual concepts is because creative freelancers likely don't have the bandwidth to be creating 5 individual concepts as compared to, say, 2 concepts with 3 iterations to test, offering 6 opportunities for a chance to have a winner as compared to those 5 concepts that you work really hard on and have no iterations and just throw them at the wall and hope they work. And then the same goes for internal teams at agencies and brands. Unfortunately, a lot of companies are understaffed because of layoffs and just what is the looming recession, which is why I'm making an emphasis on working smarter and not harder. So don't fry your brain. Don't drive yourself insane. Focus on testing frameworks that are proven to work without overextending yourself or your budget. Now, when it comes to auditing your concepts and the iterations that you're planning to test, look for those distinct creative signals early in the video. So those first 10 to 15 seconds, and when you can find them and see them, or if you don't see them, you're gonna want to adjust it to reflect those wildly different hooks and on-ramps to optimize your ad for performance. Think hook, tone, and energy being wildly different. And this approach is backed by not only meta, but also performance data. Experts and agencies have been echoing this shift in real time. Some of the most well-respected agencies are reaffirming bold testing with clear creative variations, while also emphasizing what is meta-analysis of creative data across tests, meaning we're not just looking at one-off results. It is clear that creators and creatives with consistent messaging, with varied hooks and on-ramps to the body of the video, outperform those that are relying on tiny optimizations. This reaffirms that the hook is not just a line, it is an overarching strategy. Meta is no longer rewarding what is small tweaks. The answer isn't always more content, it's more strategic content. When you optimize the first 15 seconds with intention, you can scale without having to double your production budget and bandwidth for yourself and your team. Welcome to the new era of direct response creative on Meta. It's important to adapt now or else pay the price over time. If you found this video helpful, be sure to engage with it. If you have any follow-up questions, feel free to comment them down below and I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. Also, be sure to subscribe. I post every single Monday at 9 a.m. PST. And if you're interested in learning more about our video courses, our UGC University, our Intro to Creative Strategy, and our masterclass where we marry both paid media and creative strategy by bringing on Lamise Barnett, MBA, who is a fractional CMO, helping us marry creative with analytical. I have linked all 3 of those video courses in the description below, along with some discount codes. All right, I'll see you guys in the next video.